Howdy folks, revisiting a job in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A twin with all kinds of problems before we got involved. We got a twin here. Leaks were being experienced on the first floor. Of course, the homeowner was looking towards the first floor flashings. I knew right away it was coming from above. Water runs downhill. Scupper box problems, flashings at the masonry junctures. Quick look at this, you could see the masonry just falling apart. So it's getting water, moisture from above. There's a K-style gutter there instead of a proper scupper box. So it's indicative of, an amateur. But what misery they caused. Masonry wall was just corroded all the way down. They had an outside mason there that they had used before, and when he got involved, he pulled the stones just fell right out of the wall. He had to rebuild sections of the wall. Up on top, we got buried step flashings. They just did a quick overlay, even though they sold the customer a tear-off. They just banged a shingle over the top. Neighbor's side had proper step flashing. Each step sheds out on top of a shingle like it should. Parapet wall cap, firewall cap was corroded, although not pitted all the way through, but corroded. And of course, when we got into it, we saw that they had a triple layer of shingles on there, which is incorrect. Scuppers are so full of muck, you got about a 2-inch hole there, so it wasn't draining properly. There's a 2-on-12 on the on the front shed style roof, and should not be shingles. This is a picture of well into the job, but the neighbor's side picture shows you shingles all through that neighborhood on a 2-on-12, which is wrong. You should draw the line at a 4-on-12, even though manufacturers are suggesting that you put shingles on a 2-on-12. I'll put a link to my website where I describe that. That's totally wrong and has been forever. Old-time roofers like myself know you draw the line at a 4-on-12 and deviate from that. You're going to have troubles. There's a picture of a diagram shows you what a 4-on-12 looks like in relation to what they had, a 2-on-12. Again, that's a picture while in production, so they had vinyl siding on this gable, but that just shows you the slope of that roof. And the cornice out front, something's going on under there. You know, you can see right away it's sagging. Something's wrong. But what had happened here is obvious termite damage, and then they built a shell around the original. They put up a new stud wall, and they tried to fortify the rafters and just tried to scab it all together, which structurally it was okay. We tried to make this without tearing the thing down to make this thing right. And we had these issues with just who knows what they did. They tried to make something out of something else, but we straightened it out to the best of our ability. Scupper box, what we propose to do is put a bigger scupper box, 6-inch with a 4-inch outlet, proper and fitting. It would drain this roof, cut away some of the material at the juncture there. Put an EPDM roof over a brand new Aspenite overlay, 3/4 deck overlay. Give it some strength and screw down the deck. Tear off all the multiple layers in the gussets to gain access to the original deck, which wasn't rotting really. That water was seeping down onto those layers and then right down into the stone. We installed nailers and such to straighten out the cornice as best we could, and we still had a curve at the roof level. We covered with the gutter. I think it turned out reasonably well as far as that's concerned. Chased the carpenter ants out of there. Of course, when you have carpenter ants, you won't have termites because carpenter ants eat termites. But here's a parapet wall cap, and we're all done. We use a combination of copper and Andeck coating to facilitate all this. Those are EPDM gussets down there. New copper flashings at the chimney, and there's a front shot. You got counter flashings cut into the wall 2 inches. There's a close-up view of the copper Clad EPDM, which is a rubber roof with a copper cladding and a urethane top on it. Urethane coating to keep it from patinaing. There's Hardie Siding and Boral Trim. It's all completed. Copper drip edging. There's your before image again, and here is your completed image. Night and day. Thanks for watching, folks. See you on the next video. Have a great day.